When I was young, for sure, if you write me in a paper, you will make this, I will not believe it, but I never say no. This is one thing that helps me to achieve everything.
4 in a row. He wins at home.
You feel it, but you don't see what you are doing, you know, and when you watch a video, it's special. When I see from the outside, I was like, that's me, eh? We are in Galicia, at not my real home, but we are in Spain. It's a dream come true, make another 6 days at home. Well, 6 days is a really special motorsports event, a race that you are racing as a team, your country team. I was racing for Spain. And we are all the best riders in the world in every team, from every country, and this is why this race is so special. Last year we finished 7th place, so this is why I start with the number 73. We start the race as the team result from the last year. Before start 6 days, I feel always nervous because you have only 1 week to be good on the bike, to be perfect, you know?
We are just some minutes from the start, so I'm excited to start day one.
Well, every day is around 7 and 8 hours on the bike. We have 3 tests per lap, we make 2 laps. When you start in front of the race, you have a lot of grip. The mat is still down, the grass, you know, so you have the grip, but as soon as the grass came off, it's really slippery, this terrain. Between us that we opened the test on first lap to the second lap, 600 riders were riding inside there, so imagine how rough it can be inside there. Big holes, roots, stones. They were quite dangerous to push, but anyway, when you're on the bike, you don't think with nothing. When you cross the line, you check your time, then with your team, you check the opponents, what time they make. We are fighting and give our 100% every rider, so it's tight up there.
Josep Garcia has gone quickest, 3 minutes 5.04, 0.3 of a second quicker than Steve Holcomb.
After race day, you need to prepare the bike by yourself. We have 18 minutes to work on the bike, check everything. Oil, take out the wheel, put in the wheel, change tires, suspensions, clean suspensions, change air filter, change the grip, I will change the clutch. Since I was a kid, I was working a lot on the bike, so I can say that I'm quite good working on the bike. For sure in the World Championship, when the mechanic do the job is better because you can rest. You don't have time to rest. day one of racing is done. I won the overall, really happy. My bike is working awesome, so can't wait for tomorrow. You just finish the race, walk test, go to sleep, and then you wake up and fight.
Now here is the world champion, Josep Garcia of Spain. He would dearly love a home win. He's topped the individual classification in these 6 days, the last 3 years in succession.
My goals coming to 6 days was to repeat the overall win for sure.
Garcia taking the overall lead from Steve Holcomb on the 4th test today. He went some 10 seconds faster than the Brits.
Here you need to be perfect every day during 6 days, and this is the thing that makes me more nervous. Me and Steve, these 6 days, I think we put another level. We're fighting a lot. 6 days fighting like this is really difficult to manage in the mental side.
Oh, he nearly loses it there. A rare mistake by Josep Garcia, leaned in too low on the left-hander. He very nearly went down. That'll lose him a couple of seconds.
At the rhythm that we are, if you sleep a little bit on a test, you exit and they give you 10 seconds, so you need to push hard.
Josep Garcia across the line. He looks fired up as he crosses the line. Looks angry there, Josep Garcia.
I lose seconds there, and it's what they say, in 6 days, sometimes lose small seconds can decide the race. What you see from the outside is what I am. I'm taking everything out, so maybe, I don't know, I'm like this. I don't know if the people like or not, but it's like this. I have respect for sure, but when I make a not really good time, I'm angry with me, not with nobody, so. Yeah, we just finished day 2. I'm not super happy right now. I make a big mistake in the last cross, in the test 5. In the last test of the day, I arrived leading by 0.7, I think. And I lose the front in one corner again, but anyway, Steve was fast today. He beat me by 3 seconds only in the last test with my crash, but anyway, happy with my riding. Tomorrow we have new tests again, so yeah, looking forward tomorrow. My family came here, my daughter, my wife, my parents, my uncle. It's really important for me to have them here because it's an extra motivation and they give me more power. Have a good team around you in a race like this with the mud conditions and everything is the most important thing, because it's many difficult lines, difficult things, then the results arrive.
Garcia taking the overall lead from Steve Holcomb on the 4th test today. He went some 10 seconds faster than the Brits.
When you have a rider like him pushing, when you win is even better. You fight for that.
Steve Holcomb currently 20.3 seconds off the pace set by the world champion Josep Garcia. Garcia's been quickest on all 4 of the tests so far today.
I was pushing every corner directly. I can put quite a big gap today. I have no strategy.
comes Josep Garcia, then he's going like a bat out of hell.
The strategy, I think, in this moment in enduro is just give you 100% in every test. My aggressive style and giving my 100%, I'm like this in life. If I go play paddle with friends, I give my 100%. If I go cycling and it's going uphill, I will take my head from the mouth, to beat them. But I think it's my way of life, I would say.
Over the line, what's it going to be? 3:58.93, a superb time for Josep Garcia.
I show I'm a consistent rider right now. It's like this because I'm working, I'm giving my 100% at home every day. It's the job that I make, I can show in the races, so it's perfect. I think I'm zero now. I mean, I have power in my body, like strength, but from energy, I'm quite low right now. It's my job. I'm fit for that, but it's not easy because we have long days, and also if the weather is good, it's different. But when you start in the podium and it's already raining and you are wet at 8:30 in the morning, it's not the best. Riding in the fog is not the best thing that you can make. If you are riding slow or easy, it's okay, but if you go full gas, it's difficult and sometimes can be dangerous too because you don't see even 3 meters in front of your bike. It's really important to take the decision in the right moment, It's always about decisions. Tomorrow is day 6. We have the motocross heat, like one moto of motocross. It will be around 10 and 15 minutes and that's all, but for sure we start in a motocross grid all together, so we need to be aggressive and focus for the first corner and then take a good rhythm during the whole race. I was excited for the motocross, but not really. With the 5 days of racing, with long hours on the bike, have these conditions in the motocross is not easy.
One man has been dominant individually in this event. It has been Spain's Josep Garcia. He's taken the vast majority of the fastest times, along with Steve Holcomb of Great Britain.
The plan was to make a good start. For sure, if you had a crash in the start or something, and you have trouble with the goggles, gloves, if Steve goes in front, okay, I have 1 minute, but you can lose 5 days of racing 8 hours every day in 20 minutes.
5 seconds, 21 riders, 10 laps. We're ready to rumble, away they go. The grand finale down towards the first turn. Garcia gets away well. Looks like it's Steve Holcomb up front for Great Britain. Garcia in the red there in second place. They're already way ahead of everybody else. The win will probably be contested just between these two. They've been trading fastest times all week.
The fans were crazy, to be honest. I like a lot them because even today in the motocross, with the conditions, the rain, they were there. When you have fans, it's more pressure, but you have to find a way to change that pressure into a motivation, you know?
It looks like Josep Garcia, has he taken over from Steve Holcomb at the front? Spaniard where he's been all week long at the sharp end, going for 4 wins out of 4.
You need to stay really focused, good balance on the bike because the conditions were quite on the limit.
You look how wet it is at this part of the circuit. Through the water course and into the left-hander goes Josep Garcia. This is getting pretty scary now, even for these top riders. He's down! Loses it in the ruts there, Josep Garcia. A rare mistake from the world champion, but he's got it going again. He's lost a few seconds to Holcomb there, but he'd already pulled away enough of an advantage. He was able to keep going in the lead. Last lap board is out, the last lap of the International 6 Days of Enduro 98th edition. Now the cheers start to rise for Josep Garcia. Through the murk, through the rain, through the foggy foot, the Spaniards cheering him on. They may not take the World Trophy this year, but it's going to be a home win in the individual classification for the Enduro GP World Champion. 4 in a row for Spain's Josep Garcia. He wins at home.
Many emotions came out at the end. We are working for that every day. Not only me, every rider, but only one can win. I mean, I'm a guy that I celebrate everything full because you fight a whole year for that, and then the celebration is minutes.
Out then, that conditions were, I think, the toughest conditions I ever ride.
Well, it's my 4th 6 days winning overall in a row. Dream come true.
Never in my life I make a race like this.
I hope I make my country proud. At the end, is one Spanish rider on the top, so I hope they are proud of me. I make perfect season. AGP World Champion, Enduro 1 World Champion, E1 Champion in 6 days, overall 6 days champion, so I can ask for nothing better. I mean, the dream will be repeat this season, but I will work for that.